It's no surprise that people would draw on some theories and some conclusions when there was the drawing that Oda made of Katakuri and Luffy in resemblance of Whitebeard and Roger. Now from that resemblance, I'm going to talk to you guys about the reason why Katakuri will join the Luffy Alliance in Wano. Now to start it, throughout the Whole Cake Island arc, it has been hinted pretty heavily that Katakuri wants Big Mom to be defeated. I mean, why would his last words to Luffy be, "Someday will you come back here to defeat Big Mom?" And then Luffy replies, "Of course, I am the man who will become the Pirate King." You know, his normal jargon. And then Katakuri says, "You're looking pretty far into the future," which at first glance is just him saying like he's worried for his family and his mom getting defeated. But if you take it in consideration of what I'm gonna say next, it makes perfect sense. Now, continuing on, what's more ominous is that the name of the chapter just happened to be titled The Last Request. It's almost as if this was something Katakuri was asking to Luffy, to defeat Big Mom. Now at first you might ask, why does Katakuri want Big Mom to be defeated? Well, it's pretty obvious. Katakuri's entire motive was to do one thing: protect his family. He supports Big Mom because Big Mom protects his family. But it's also true that Big Mom was shown to be an incredibly abusive mother, and hence he does not have full loyalty to her, in my opinion. This is why he didn't just murder Luffy outright, when he had the opportunity time and time again, and why he was actually cheering on Luffy throughout the fight. Some panels he says, "What's the matter, Straw Hat? Are you finished already?" Almost cheering him on, almost pushing him to go further. And then Luffy's down again. Luffy's down multiple times in this fight. If you look at it from the face value, Luffy should have lost plenty of times. And you keep going in other panels and he concludes on saying, "Yes, endure it and stand back up." And then Luffy comes and stands up again, and you're just baffled at that. But moving on, Katakuri wanted Luffy to become strong enough to defeat Big Mom. And in Wano Kuni, Big Mom actually might be defeated. If this is the case, Luffy would become strong enough to be a Yonko, and Katakuri could have Toto Land be protected by Luffy instead of Big Mom, freeing his siblings from their abusive mother. Alternatively, Luffy could have motivated Katakuri to train so that Katakuri becomes strong enough on his own to replace Big Mom. In any case, I think it fully makes sense for Katakuri to want to see the defeat of Big Mom and for him to come into Wano and help Luffy's alliance. Right now, Luffy and his allies are up against two Yonkos, the greatest threat on Earth. They will need more people if they are going to take out Big Mom. On a side note, I do think Shiki is the lurking legend, and I think he'll be Luffy's ally in Wano. If you want to know more, I'll leave a link in my description or I'll link it on the video. But, moving on, furthermore, Luffy needs to awaken his Devil Fruit. We know this. We've already seen it with Doflamingo and Katakuri and other Devil Fruit users that it's about time. He's going to need that for the next level. The big thing is, I think this might actually be the biggest reason why Katakuri has to come into Wano. Luffy needs to awaken the Gomu Gomu no Mi and to master the use of his advanced armnet haki, because his advanced armnet haki focuses the entirety of one's armnet haki in one spot to create an armnet haki aura. The only issue with this is that it is in direct contradiction with Luffy's strongest ability, Gear 4. Gear 4 needs Luffy to use haki throughout his body just to maintain the form, which I'm kind of glad if this is a contradiction, because Gear 4 is great, Gear 4 does a great job, and all of its compartments, whether it's Tank Man or it's Snake Man, they're really great, but I personally think he needs to resemble something a little bit more like he did back in Thriller Bark. I think that would be a better tactic on his personality and on his traits and the way he looks. But By using Gear 4, Luffy cannot use Advanced Armament Haki, which is a problem. Hence, Luffy needs to learn how to use Gear 4 without Haki. The only way to do that would presumably be with the Devil Fruit Awakening. The issue is that as of now, there's nobody on the Allies' side that can teach Luffy how to use the Devil Fruit Awakening. Now, Luffy doesn't need formal training in order to use the Devil Fruit Awakening. It isn't like Advanced Armament. Luffy has been using his Devil Fruit since childhood. He already has good mastery over it. All Luffy needs is for a teacher to explain him what Awakening is and how to achieve it. Then Luffy can learn the rest. This is where Katakuri would come in, and he would help Luffy awaken his powers, allowing him to use Advanced Armament Haki at full potential. But how would Katakuri reach Wano? Isn't it a bit too late for him to appear? Well, that's where Jinbei comes in. And the reason you need Jinbei is because if you pay attention to what Oda's doing, you could ask, why didn't Oda just have Jinbei appear earlier? Why is he holding out on him? In my opinion, the reason for this is that Jinbei will play a crucial role in the defeat of Kaido by recruiting allies for Luffy. At the end of the Whole Cake Island, he was most likely captured by Big Mom, along with Judge and the Vinsmokes. While he is in Whole Cake Island, I believe Jinbei organized a rebellion against Big Mom, getting help from Katakuri. This rebellion will soon wash up on the shores of Wano Kuni to give Luffy the edge against the Yonko alliances.